All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. This is going to be a quick video on this two posts that I saw by this brother. And I don't know who he is. I'm not too sure, but I'm subscribed to this channel anyway. Rawai La Yasharala Yahweh Shai. And a lot of people that are Hebrew Israelites will be aware of this channel. But he posted this anyway. I'm going to talk about it. He says, Karens and mammies are upset that King Richard focuses on a black man. Funny thing, I bet those Karens love The Blind Side though, and that's right, man. Right? And The Blind Side is the movie that stars, I forget the woman's name, man. Sandra Bullock. Alright, it stars Sandra Bullock, and she like helps build up an Israelite to make him get good at American football. Right, and I guarantee that they love that movie. And let me read this post here by this demon woman here, man, with her so-called PhD. I know zero about the film, so she don't know nothing about the film anyway. But she's still complaining. She admits she don't know nothing about the film, but she's still complaining. Right? I know zero about the film, but I still can't believe someone looked at the Williams sisters, whose accomplishments, power, magnificence can't be put into words, and said, "That's interesting." Here, that's what's interesting here. Isn't these women, but this dude, their dad. Is he a dude? Is the person that raised up two children to help them become good at their craft? Is that a dude, or is it their father? And that's the thing with these devils, because these devils grow up, calling their mom a effing bitch and all of that, right? Saying that they'll kill their mom, threatening their mom, calling their mom slags, and all of this stuff, like threatening their mum and arguing with their mum back and forth, and their dad back and forth, right? Because they grow up bunning out their parents. They hate to see us be respectful to our parents, man, and to have reverence and honor towards your father, right, is a trait of Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to get a scripture, because these devils are always hating, man. They've always got something negative to say about whatever we do, as if they're doing the right thing in their own nation. Yet they've always got something to say about how we're living, man. Damn demons. This is Luke chapter 11 and verse 27. And it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, Blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. So women always want to try and, in throughout history, man, women have always tried to give some glory to them, man. All right, and they hate really to see a man get glory. They hate to see a man getting his shine on, man. And that's why when these women first will meet a guy that they're dating or whatever, right, and when you've got the flavour to you, and you might be attractive to loads of different women and that, right, they like it, right? But then as you get around them more and more, it's like they're slowly trying to defile you and make you weak and only want to be around them. And then once they do it, if they're ever able to achieve that with you, they'll hate your guts and leave you and go to a next guy and try and conquer him. Women have always been on that demonic stuff, man. This is Luke chapter 11 and verse 28. But he said, Yea, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Who's God? God, Yahweh Shai's father. And when you read in the scriptures, man, Yahweh Shai is always praising his father. He says, people are calling him good. He'll say, I'm not good. The only one that's good is Yahweh, my father. And that's me paraphrasing it, but that's a trait of Yahweh Shai, man. But these people, they hate to see us be brotherly. They hate to see us be fatherly, right? They even hate on Floyd Mayweather. Like, I watch boxing, right? And one of the common traits that you see in boxing is when a father is the promoter of his son, people are always hating. And it even happened in this last fight that I watched recently with Terence Crawford and Sean Paul, which, like, people are complaining about the stoppage, saying it was early or whatever, which I agree that it was kind of an early stoppage. But the fact is that the father was trying to protect his son from getting hurt, and he made a statement and said, I've been around the world riding camels with my son in the Sahara Desert or something like that, and I want to be able to keep doing these things with him. But people are hating on him for doing that. People hated on Chris Eubank for promoting and like working with his son, right? People hated on Floyd Mayweather. People hated on Danny Garcia's father. They're always hating because they hate for us to be around our kids, man, so that they can, because they want to spread the lies that we're not good fathers. They want to spread the lies about us as a nation of people, man. And they want to try and stop the father from passing down wisdom to his children because they know that the Israelite woman is going to pass on that BS. She's going to be about that bullshit, man. But the father ain't on that doctrine, man. A father doesn't want his kids to be running around in dresses and mini skirts. He don't want to do that. And these people, they just stay hating, man. And these devils have to do a lot of witchcraft on Jake in order to get them to do these wicked things. Because to be fair, there is some Israelite men that are on that dumb shit where they poison their children. But for the most part, an Israelite man doesn't want his child to be on that. Left alone will be fatherly. But when Esau inserts his wicked serpentile doctrines, that's how we end up defiled, man. It says, I know zero about the film, but still, I can't believe someone looked at the Williams sisters, whose accomplishments, power, magnificence can't even be put into words, and said, what's interesting here isn't these women, but this dude, their dad. Like, who calls their dad a dude? I don't know how it is for anyone that's watching this video growing up, but if I would have talked to my father like that, my head would have got leaned off, to be honest with you. You get your chin levitated trying to even talk to your father like that. Let me carry on. And this, it says, I get this has annoyed people, but I genuinely didn't expect a film about two of the most powerful, successful and amazing black female athletes to be named after a man or center a man. No, it's not named after a man. It's named after their father, who helped him be playing tennis. You know, that's like the dad just getting credit for not doing that. That's what they're going on like. But then they don't complain when they're seeing so-called black women getting credit for men's achievements, though. They don't have a problem when these big NBA players that are 6'8" are saying, "Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my mama," who just might have been feeding them sick Cocoa Pops and stuff like that all day, right? And the reason and when the actual man that gave them the genetics and made them have all the strength, they ain't getting no reverence. They ain't got a problem with that, though. And that's what this brother said here. Up in this one, he says it would be fine if he was some drug addict they had to take care of while playing tennis, though. Him showing up drunk to their practice, that would definitely win awards, yeah? They'd be like, oh man, them poor sisters, they had to look after their dad. They love those stories. And that's why they like pushing and promoting rap music, man, these damn devils. But it's okay, man. Do all this stuff, hate, man. Hate on us. Big hate, stay hating. I remember a while back when they was hating over a Mortal Kombat game, man, because the Israelite went back in time and stopped slavery, man. These devils have always got something to say, man. And that's fine. Let them hate. Let me carry on, man. Let me watch this one. It says, when you've got the fresh... No, I'm not going to read that bit. You can pause and see what that bit says if you want to. It says, if you want to get into the mind of a black feminist, always go to the source. The white feminist, the Edomite feminist, are the bastard psychological mothers of black feminists, and that's true, man. They always stay hating, man, pushing that poison, man, making women hate their hair and want to have weave in their hair. Always question them and saying, "Oh, is that a weave? Oh, you should get a weave." I've saw this with my own two eyes, man. I've saw Edomite women try and tell Jake women to get a weave. And then when they get the weave and they get the blonde hair, oh, you look so pretty. No, she don't. She looks like a fucking idiot. But they'll lie and tell her that she looks pretty. They'll lie. Yeah, in their own families, they ain't pushing out that bullshit. But the so-called black woman's so lost that she could and seeking love from strangers so much that she's gonna dive onto that, man. And that's why on this side, for the most part, and the apostles push this, man. The apostles of Great Millstone push this. You have to kind of just be like, forget the black woman. Because they're lost right now. But the purpose of this video on here is to just say, like, these devils always show their hatred towards us, man. Always. They always show their hatred to Israelites. And I guarantee I could go through the archives of movies where a woman is getting credit for her son's achievements. And these same people wouldn't be able to complain. Wouldn't have a complaint to make. But it's all good anyway, man. These devils are going into slavery. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Makar Kwadash, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.